I don't really pay attention to TopStep too much anymore. I just
Because
like it for news alerts.
We have Luna Step now.
Yeah, Luna Step.
we got Bridget now. Who cares
Yeah,
about
look at
top
Bridget.
TV? And you see, the idea is if you take that preamp, why I use the ES, that was the best example. It was a fail auction on the NASDAQ, confirmed fail auction, but the ES was telling me it was not, and look what happened. But if you use just the NASDAQ chat for the initial balance right there, you'll be down.
I'm scared to place a trade after that freeze. What they got going on?
That's okay. Don't go more than 10 contract at the time. Yeah, all right.
And put a stop. That's it.
Yeah, that's the one point. The guy Manfrey, I don't know if you guys remember seeing it on TopStep TV. He swear all the time. He put 6,000 trade a day.
0 day?
Who? 6,000.
Guys, there's
Yeah,
someone
he
who
was
does
on
that.
TV once with Mohammed, and the guy every second word is a swear. Fuck this, fuck that, fuck this. It's Manfred or something like that. And the guy, he put around between $6,000 to $7,000 trade, 6,000 trade a day.
That's 0 day J.
No.
Manfred.
0 day J, it doesn't compare. You guys Google Manfred on TopStep TV and watch his segment with Mohammed. First, the guy is sweat twice as much as 0 day J, and the
On
guy
several
power
assets, you
getting
that?
1,000 trade a day.
1,000. One
Yeah.
asset, 1,000 trade.
Oh yeah, he traded yes on that. I think it's Nasdaq, and he's always in and out, in and out, in and out, taking 1 2 point, 1 2 point, 1 2 point
How
like
is that
this.
possible?
He did. No, watch it. Mohammed with Manfred. Watch
Yeah,
the recording
Manfred
of that show.
K.
Manfred, yeah. He did a segment with Mohammed where Mohammed is all calculated with his PowerPoint and everything. And he told Mohammed, he said, me, I'm just firing. Oh, here we go. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And yeah,
There's-
it's a pretty, if you guys could put your hands on that hour show with Mohammed and Manfred on TopStep TV, you'll see what I mean.
There's a completely unhinged
He makes
guy.
0 day J looks like an angel.
For real?
Oh, no, I'm not joking. Every second word is a swear. I'm not joking here. I'm really not. Watch that segment.
I'm pretty sure this is the episode. I just found the one you're talking about.
Yeah, Mohammed with
Send the
Manfred.
link. Yeah.
It was last year, sometime in the fall that happened. I can't remember when, but
You gotta scroll to like 3.5 hours.
There's
I
this.
think it was around lunchtime. It was
Yeah.
lunchtime, I think, between 12 and 1, if I remember correctly.
There's a super
That's
unhinged
something
guy
for that.
in the market clubhouse called Ride the Watermelon RTW, and he was there a long time ago, and then he came back like recently, and it's so funny because in the mod group chat, like we normally never really talk in there, like every once in a while we'll like post stuff in there, but since RTW's been back, we're like all come together in the mod chat because he's so ridiculous and crazy. Like he goes on like manic episodes where and he trades like that, like 6,000 trades a day.
Yeah.
And he blows like 40 combines a day. He told me 275,000 on combines, but he never makes money. He'll have them up like 20,000 sometimes XFAs, and then he blows them all.
How
That's
does he have so much
ridiculous.
money?
Yeah.
It's
That's
he
insane.
he's as far as I understand, he made money in a way that's not very good actually.
Okay.
With a kind of a pump and dumpy type of thing, but it's kind of, yeah, I'm not trying to dox him or anything like that, but
No.
it's just crazy. He's
Manfred-
completely
But
unhinged.
Manfred, I think, makes money. Manfred, if I remember from the show, I mean, it was last year in the fall, but if you guys watch the episode, it's hilarious. Where Mohammed explained his approach on the PowerPoint, and him is firing. Fuck this. I mean, fuck this. I already go. I'm out. I'm down. I'm up. And I guess the guy takes payment and everything, but you guys have to watch that. That's worth the 30 minutes you're gonna spend watch that. First you're gonna laugh. Because you take it's like taking a guy from the fucking planet Mars and someone from Saturn and say, "Hey, you guys gonna meet here, two aliens together. Let's talk." It's so funny that thing, man. And the speed he does these trade, it just click, clock, clock, clock. I mean, I'm out. I'm down $40. I'm up 120 here. I'm down, and he just keep on going like a fucking pinball machine. Like,
How?
eh,
How is that?
oh
How
yeah,
can you even do that?
Does he have a
oh, he does
strategy, or
it.
is he just playing
No,
the
no, no. He's
system?
a strategy. He
Yeah.
explain as he does it. I'm telling you, you're gonna see a PowerPoint from Mohammed. And today my friend said, "Oh, you guys, I don't have PowerPoint, but here what I do." And you'll see him trade live, and he's up 200, down to 40. He's in and out, and he's swearing like there's no tomorrow. And Mohammed is speechless, like seriously. Mohammed is speechless during the
Did
show.
somebody post a link, or can you post a link?
Yeah, I posted it in the main chat.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
And what time is it? 3 hours in?
Like 3.5 hours,
Yeah,
I
it's around
believe it was.
lunchtime, noon time, Easter
Okay.
time. So around lunchtime, if I remember correctly.
Guys, there's one thing I don't understand. I'm looking. I put a daily profit limit of 1,500 today,
Yeah.
and I was up and down with couple of trades, and I'm finishing the day with 1,779, which I
Slip rate.
don't understand.
Did you set it to liquidate?
Leverage.
Slippy.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
liquidated me. He liquidated me.
Leverage. It's leverage, and where you have to watch if this have happened when the platform was frozen.
Well, it was a bit before, but
Okay, but no, that's mean it's leverage. It's leverage, for sure.
Yeah, I
I
was
think
having
there's-
issues this morning too with TopStep.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the problem is, I mean, now I'm gonna have 5, 6, 7, 500 to do more again because I'm over.
No, but just lose the money, or you're locked out
He
now.
liquidated me. He liquidated me. He was supposed to
Oh.
liquidate me at 1,500, and now I'm like
Yeah.
liquidated at 1,700. So that combine is.
Yep.
I mean,
That's why you should never do liquidate and block. You just do liquidate
Yeah.
because then you can lose the rest. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
when it comes to the
Yeah.
profit target for a combine like that, because you're passing it,
Yeah,
never
I
do
agree.
liquidate and block account.
Yeah.
yeah, I
agree.
won't do it again.
Yeah.
Now I'm 53,274.50.
That sucks.
Because you're big players, you're a baller, buddy. That's why. You keep doing that every week, man.
But I did the exact same mistake.
I know.
I
I know.
I did the exact same mistake as the other day. I switched
Yeah.
from MNQ to NQ to take that trade, and
Yeah.
I took the trade on on ES with 5 contracts instead of 1. So I closed. Liquidate me really quick.
Oh God.
That's a slippery little rule too
Twice
that
in
you
a
can't
week
go
I've done
over.
that.
Yeah, it's annoying that if it's the day that you pass it, it shouldn't matter.
I think I will write to them. I said, but they're gonna tell you it's slip version. But
Yeah.
sometimes TopStep is not too bad with these kind of thing. If that was you, I would try.
Is
Yeah,
that-
if it's a
is that
little bit
unique
over, they
amount of
won't. They've
combine?
they've
We-
done it for me before.
In the new rules, is there an amount of combines now per month that we have to use? Because I never really account how many times I reset and all that crap.
I don't know. I think it's a count now. Then you cannot have more than certain amount of reset. And I don't know. I think. They make us hard to play for us, Rick, man.
Yeah, nothing. So far.
Boom. I just had 2 shorts that I've been doing as it's been coming up here. So digging back out this take profit trader account.
What were you down 300?
No, on the take profit trader. Okay, on the XFA, I locked it out. I was at down 500 because that's my max daily loss. So I just followed my rules, locked it out. But on take profit trader, I was down like 700 and something. Now I'm down 455. But and that's a
successful
combine.
option on NQ, if that candle close in 2 minutes. But not on ES if that candle close below. Yes, touch.
Still no buyer yet. No buyer.
So TopStep is down again, it seems.
Oh yeah?
They're up.
No.
They're
Yeah,
up.
no. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they should have followed Kevin.
$52. Yep. Well, Jay is up on a Friday. Amazing.
Oh, but he was down 400 or 500. Then he could come back.
Jay. I like that guy so much.
Oh yeah. When he gets nervous, it's time to enter the trade.
He said he's going to try to get me in the Lunatics group, the VIP group or whatever it is.
Oh yeah?
That's what he called his group, but he's one of the, he's in the moderator chat in Rip's channel. So I'll chat with him in there, and he said he's going to try to get me in on the next season.
But is an automated machine that
No,
draw.
no.
is-
Don't believe that, buddy. I'm sorry, but if
They probably picked their
the
favorites.
CEO was saying that they pick people, and what the other one was saying was a draw at one point. It was a big difference of story back last year about this thing.
It was not in place last year like it was this year.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Yeah, I was here last year.
Yeah. Yes, it was. Yeah. Because Michael was saying, and I have no issue then, because he was saying we pick people who have no XFA, or they didn't get payout, and I did understand what he was saying. It makes sense to try to help people pass their combine and blah 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 blah. But after that, the next day, the other people say, "Oh, it's a draw." And I always thought it was a bit bizarre. Doesn't matter for me, I don't need the VIP. But what I'm saying, you always stick with me that. And now then Luna said, "Oh, Jay's gonna try to get me in." I think some people get in.
Yeah, because certain popular chat members like Dan Trader and Eddie's Bong, they were like
Yeah.
guaranteed spots, and their name was like #1 on the list.
Yeah,
for their group.
if you participate. So I caught that short
No,
right there.
for sure. Yeah.
I just
agree
caught
with
that from
you.
90 down to 74. And I was just
It's
watching
just about
Bookmap.
keeping viewership up, that's all.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly.
I'll be right back.
Man, I should have held it though. But I
I
was
don't
just,
know. I think we have a VIP group over here.
Yeah. and we're going to try to keep it that way.
Exactly.
I was shorting as it came up on these last two candles, around 990. So I just got three 12-point shorts in that.
Let's see if we get a successful auction on the ES here to the downside.
So what makes it not successful yet on the yes?
Inside the initial balance, right at above the IB.
Wait,
low
are we
or
below
the
IB?
Yeah, we are below now.
I could show you my screen. Sometimes it's easier to explain. There's more to it than that, but I'm gonna give you a quick explanation.
Okay, yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I've missed out on so many of the talks in here from you. I'm a little jelly.
Okay, right here, if you want to take a look at my screen.
Yep.
Sorry, you're gonna hear my boys talking behind, but it is what it is. Okay, you see right now, if this candle close below the initial balance without touching it, that would be a successful auction to the downside. That's me. We may have a little bit more. The only thing you have to be careful, if this candle is too low, many times they bring it back, go retest it, and come back down. I like to take it when it's really close, and not just that, is we use the initial balance to hide our risk right on the other side. That's when they said it's a low risk trade, that's what it is. we get in here and we're protected by initial balance, but I will enter just if I see sellers at market. And market is not what you see on the dome. Let's keep that in mind to be sure you guys don't make mistake. But a failed auction is, let's see, we come back here. Like, look at, I'm going to put the NASDAQ. It was a failed auction. Let me remove the DPO of New York. Okay. I went MNQ right here. Oh, I thought it was one. I must have, my other chart was not. But a failed auction, well, let's say we come back here, and at the top of the hours, the bottom of the hours, we will have a candle above the initial balance low, closing without touching it. This is a failed auction to the downside. As many people don't want to play in here anymore. We'll retrace the initial balance, but you have to also keep in mind that you have the two other initial balance, and they could slow you down. Same thing on the other side. If we close a candle at the top of our range that would close underneath the initial balance high, that would be a fair auction to the upside, and we will start making our way down.
So what is the relevance though of a 5-minute candle close? Because you could just pick any time frame. You could say 7-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute.
No, you can't.
But why is that?
Because all the big players who play at the initial balance, they're gonna play here. I use 5 minutes because it balanced the 30-minute in a nice spreaded way with the TPO chart. See, the TPO chart is 30 minutes. You know, the A, the B, the C, and everything. And those candles, you want to have every, because you could easily take the 5 minute, because these guys, let's say this candle here, we close. In 1 minute, we close this way. It's a successful auction. Most of the big players won't. They're going to wait for this to come back somewhere around here or retest these two EMA. And now you'll see this guy get in. In fact, they may use the 05 candle or sometime the 10 candle. The first one will give you a good answer, and after that, the 05 and the 10 you'll use. Where if you just use the 15 minutes, you have one candle. If it's not successful or whatever, you're out of it. Where most of the time, if you look earlier, right here, let's remove the TPO if we have a good example when we broke here. You see, we got 735. You see, that was nothing, but it was the bottom of the hours at 730. 735, we make our way down. This candle was the confirmed successful auction to the downside. Now we didn't went too far in here, but if you take another example, I don't have it. That would be the initial balance right here, and the low was be right here. You see, right up below that bottom of the line is the TPO initial balance, and you see that candle below will be underneath, but it's a 35. Now the big candle, but that's why, like right here, it was another one. You see, that was the initial balance, the square in here. Let's make this a little bit darker. You'll see a good example. I think that's the one we took a couple of days ago. You see, like we're getting here, nothing. You get here, you see it's 235. Here, you touch the initial balance, that candle is canceled. This one is there. And right here, doesn't matter, the time is 245 right now. That's a confirmed successful auction to the downside. And now look, we're going. Like on a successful auction, the time of the candle don't matter as much. It's a stronger one at the top of the hours and bottom, but you want a full candle closing above or below it. That's your confirmation. And 80%, they probably become 80%, then we will keep going the direction and of the candle. Same thing on the other side if it was a reverse thing. That's why you use the 5 minute, because you want couple candle, because if you use the 15, you're gonna have two chance to get in. Like they split the 30 minutes and 5, 5, 5, because the successful auction could be anywhere in that half an hour. The probability get better if, let's say, that candle would have been at the top of the hours. But if you go back, you'll see many times then, look in here. That was the bottom of the initial balance. See here, we cross. This candle is worth nothing. Let's see what time is it. 11:55. Look, this one. This one is right at noon. Official inside fail auction inside the initial balance. This one was a confirm of a fail auction right at noon. And look, boom. Right, this signal to tell you was a fail auction. Most of the market players, the guy I've learned from and everything, they will get out most of it at the other side of the initial balance. Maybe keep couple contract for an extended length here, but that's why the play. I mean, he's more rule than that, but this is a little short ideas of what it is right here. And you see that candle was, let's remove the TPO again. You see that candle was the confirmation right here, but it's really low. But some people do take, the short. But now, if I look at the tape, it was seller, buyer. Some people cover their short, but all the buyers are here right now. It's still responsive buyer. Like right now, it's couple. You hear them. Well, wait, is another guy. So buy 42. But because we're not really moving and everything here, nothing is happening. Those are responsive buyers. That's mean these guys are getting out of their short right now. Because if suddenly you start having initiative buying, and mostly this will happen at the initial balance. Every market guys who play like 200, 250 contract at market, 150 market, they're gonna come and play around the initial balance because they know it's other big players is gonna come and sell and buy at market right here. There we go, look. There we go. Right away. See, that was responsive buyer because look, right after that, you got two sellers who came in and right away we went back in. See? But that's the idea. And these guys, like the guys I've learned from, I'm not saying they're the best. They're just guys who trade at market with at least 150, 200, 300 contract. See you see what I'm saying right now? They're buying. But if you just said, oh, they're buying buyers on the tape, but look at the candle. Those are responsive buyers. That's people who were short for a long time ago when we see them selling 200, 400 contract, and now they're slowly getting out of there. But normally, if somebody buy 200 contract at market and it's initiative buying, that candle will be green by now. But look, we keep going down, and you guys heard it. Somebody bought 200 contract, but that was a short covering. Just by the way it was responding, but most of the action will become around the initial balance. Right, all these initial balance right here, they will call. Let me shut down all the gods in here. Okay, thank you. But that's where all this gonna happen. When you get close to here, if you have access to all the markets order above 25, 50, like not the 1 or 2 or 3, you'll see the happen all here. If nothing happened here and we're going across and we're getting green and nothing is happening for buyers in here, that's telling me people, whoever is buying here, are responsive. They have, like this morning, we were going up right here. And I told everyone, watch out in here. Those are responsive buyer. And I have another indicator to tell me who's buying aggressively at market or selling. And the spread was whatever. But here I said, watch out. They're aggressive buyer starting right from here. We were right from here. We were slowly making our way and away. And I told people, watch out. They're responsive buyer. And I knew what, because we were crossing those initial balance. And nobody, big players were buying at market. Nobody. It was dead. It was dead. It was dead. And I told you, this guy, watch out. We're about to dump. And look what happened. completely down. And there's nowhere to going down except for a couple scalp, then buyer will initiate buying. This was all short covering, responsive buying. Right here, right here. Even that candle, when we got close to the 15 EMA, Christopher asked me, they were not buying at market like 50, 100, 200, 300, what you're normally going to see on a reversal. And look what happened. We went, and here we go again. That's how all this is analyzed. And that's how I learned from the guy I learned a long time ago. Now, there's many other approach who works really well and make a ton of money and everything. But I trade, like today I have two scalp really small, but because these guys, when every time we get close to here and not playing, they're not there. The only thing I wasn't sure where these people were gonna stop. Be responsive buyer here. I was thinking we may go a little bit more higher here, but we didn't. But that was the call. And that's the ideas. And look, you guys heard it. A couple of people buy 200 and everything, and look, we keep making our way down. And I tell people, don't trust the dome and the time and sell when you see just big contract. You have to understand what kind of buyer and seller you have, and because somebody bought 200 contract, I guarantee is a bunch of people who went long right here when that guy bought 200 contract. Guarantee you. But he bought 200 contract and nothing moved at all, and nobody followed up with him. That was just telling me somebody was short earlier. I think I saw a big order, 4, 5, or 600 contract. A guy went short in one order, and that's probably him was getting out of his position right here, half of it or a quarter of it, whatever it was, right here. And that's how you analyze all these. Watch out. Even if you don't, sometimes it's hard. Like this one was hard to take, because okay, where they gonna stop? Because these responsive buyers, sometimes they could buy that till their head blew off, right? Uh, but they were there. Now it's couple of times. The problem they're having, those responsive buyers before, lots of people who have learned since COVID and stuff, the dip buyer, right? The market, as you go down, you buy it, you get right now, and these people have never traded in a bear market like '08 or 2000 or stuff like that. But right now, we're officially in a bearish market, not a bear market, but a bearish condition right now. And I told these guys all week, we go up, they bring the market up 0.8%, they flush it back. Today I saw it. But normally in a bullish market, those responsive buyers will have bring the market at least a 20-point higher or 15-point higher. Because now the seller, the initiative seller, are a little bit more nervous to stick their nose out, and they know there because these guys are playing big game. When you put 200-300 contract at the time, you have to be sure your entry is pushed with other players like you. If not, you're gonna run against the wind here. But in a bearish market, yeah, that's why you see that. Like it's like right now and here, look how it's hard. Those are still responsive buyers. This is just people covering their short. Couple sellers show up, and here, yes, you could have a big candle coming right. And yesterday afternoon, we got a good example with Cedric and everything. People were buying and buying like it was crazy, but the candle just keep going down, 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 down. That was responsive buyers. These responsive buyers have no power on the market at all. At all. And but right now, let's say that big candle will go back to the 9 EMA, and when it's a steep trend, the 9 EMA and the 15s are gatekeeper like it's no tomorrow. You could come with a huge candle green in here, and you'll never see decent size buying at market. That's telling me, okay, the probability a little bit more on your side to go short with the 9 EMA. I don't do that as much anymore, but GG and this guy, they do it. Like GG is getting really good at taking the short from the 9 EMA and 15, and he's really successful at it. And now if that trend start to turn and slowly make his way towards 45 degree, the 9 and 15 EMA has to be completely forgotten. completely forget these 9 EMA because they lose all their power. It wasn't it right here. There we go. That was a good example in here. Steep trend, right? Okay, we came close in here. We come here. We could have short right here. We could have short, but look how steep it is. Suddenly, we make our way towards 45 degree, and look what start happening. We break, we break, we break. Even now, when we go there, and we're still going down because the incline is almost 45 degrees. Now, look, these things are not useful anymore at all, at all. And lots of the guys too, they get short and on the come back to the 9 EMA, they're gonna release, they're gonna bring their stuff right here. Or if it's the other way around, like I did yesterday, I think you were on the chat, when I put that trade with 3 ES there. And I used the 9 EMA for my first contract, the 15 for my second contract, and now I gauge it right under the point of control of the auction of the day, and I got out of my position right there. Yes, I left another 30, 40 points, but I couldn't see any buyers at market, solid buyer telling me, you know what, we're going to push in here. We're going to keep pushing. But that's all the way I've learned from all these big players. Initial balance at market, they play that game. And the only time I trade mostly, except once in a while, when I get stupid in my head, but that's where I'm waiting. Like today, I have 2 scalp. I'm okay for the day, but there's no trade except. But those are big. Be careful. But look, even this successful confirm auction to the downside. Even if you enter anywhere here, even here, look, you're still pulling a good 15, 16 point on the Nasdaq. And if you go back, you'll see most of them 80%. The probability is about just under 80% when you trade like this. And the nice thing, if you could have one really close in here, is your stop just go on the other side. Sometimes you're just going to have a 3 or 4 point stop. And many times they're never going to touch you there. Many times. But you have to have the support of those initiative buyers if we're going up, or those initiative sellers if we're going down. That's the key, because these guys don't like to lose money. They normally protect everything really well. That's the concept a little bit that I use. That's it. I hope you help a little.
So if you take
Now you know how to trade.
No.
So for your entries, if you're looking for the risk versus reward, so you're looking to get in at close to initial balance generally.
Correct.
But
Because that's why they're gonna play.
and so, but that's where you try to keep your stop loss, or would you sometimes get in on
the
a
other
strong
side.
trend? Would you use the EMAs?
No. Oh, if you come back here and I don't see any buyers coming strong in here, like initiative buying, oh yeah, you get short right here or the 15, one of the two others, right, based on how steep that incline is, But since we started, you see right away we got that steepness. Look at here, we got 9. And on top, this one was a good one. It was not confirmed, but sometimes some guy will use the 9 EMA and the initial balance, say that's a strong resistance right there. And they're gonna play that short in here. That's
I wish I
But-
had that trade at 234.50 with the XFA today.
yeah. But even the one you were at the top
That one.
Yeah, that's it. Like when you reacted, it's a couple of days now when I'm telling you this gonna happen, then you took and you have some major good trade in here. And look, they're selling like crazy right now too here. Like it's eating the tape like this. But but it's more than this, please guys don't go back and say, oh, now I know how to trade it. It's a couple of times where these guys could tell you they get in and I don't get in, and After that, I explain the reason why they didn't get in and why it didn't work. Or sometime I'm gonna get in and suddenly just get out with couple points of profit, and I'm green, and sometimes somebody stay longer and they're red. And now I'm gonna explain why, because his pattern is based on the tape is a lot to learn in there. But as you get better, you could see the progress from uh, from wow, they're selling this thing like it's not even funny, right? But it's you have to be careful, and the main thing, and I always said, if you have an approach to work and everything, stay with your approach. You could just use the initial balance to help you out to say, am I taking a trade with guys who like to trade? And you're gonna hear Hogue many times on TopStep TV. When you have a successful auction and these guys are along, you tell them, if I was you, I'd get out, you're about to get your head ripped off here. And most of them stay, and first thing you know, you're down 50, 60 points. And these older guys, obviously, they learn on the pit, and that's how lots of them used to trade. But also these guys who traded here, and Cedric was asking, they play at market for one reason, because this is when we trade XFA, and I think it's simulated, but on the real live market, when you put 300 contract limit order, at one point they're gonna know who you are, and the market maker's gonna know this is where you play. And they're gonna avoid you, or they're gonna play around you. And if you trade a live account, your own live account, you know that sometimes you're gonna want to sell there. You put your order, they come close to you, you don't get filled, you move it one down, and the thing goes one more down, especially on stock where they don't move as much. uh, Especially if you play bigger game, like a bigger size kind of share or whatever. But that's how they do it. They don't want to be seen. When they get in, it's quick. They know they're gonna have to average some of their price, but they're quick and they know they won't be the only one. And if you have the win on your back, the the chance
I
are
had a level.
you're gonna run
I had a
faster.
level on my chart right there, where the level we're hitting now. I can remember why, but that zone.
But take the see you go right here,
Let's see
586
on the
on
4 hour.
the ES. Let's check.
Yeah, it was from the 4 hour. It was the low of the candle from 16 September at
And look
10
in here
a.m.
now. We have that gap right here, whatever this one, September 17th, on the daily chart of ES. And look how we get it. Like right here, and you got the old resistance in here. Like right here, we're gonna reverse, or we're gonna go fill that gap, and it's a way down. It's
Chelsea.
39. It's 56.39. But there we go. Look at this. Listen to this.
We can hear nothing.
Oh, you can't hear it?
No.
Oh, I know why. Let me switch something for you guys. Maybe because it's on. Let me try something here. Let me let me get out of here. Let me try something here with you guys. I think I know why it doesn't work.
We have a lot of people today in the trading floor.
Right here. Now you may
56.76 for
let's
target.
see. Can you guys hear
Trade
TopStep?
ESH
Can you hear this now?
EMD sell 60.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's my boy there who's talking here. He just sold over 1,000 contracts.
Sounds
between
like
10
Hawkins.
o'clock. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Stephen Hawking, smart guy. But you see right there, if you look at my chart, that would be a level where I'm gonna start looking if they're gonna start buying aggressively initiative value. But look, the last 1 minute, and I think Cedric and Gigi, they're looking at two would just sell. Major sell-off, and here it would happen right here. Like now, that's telling me be careful, don't buy nothing. We may go close the gap or come play right here. But you see the gap in here, right there.
Yeah.
Like now it's here. But now you listen to my Stephen Hawkins talking here, and you're gonna hear it. If they decide to buy right here, you will hear this guy talking. Oh, I Let's see what they have here. And you see it's no big block order, nothing underneath here. Like it's the abyss in there
Oh.
for now.
Abyss.
Like now you see it's quiet. There's a guy just sell 29 contract. Anything under, I think it's 50. I said this morning. I don't know. I can't remember. I just gonna see it on my screen. Above 50. It's and right now you got on my indicator. I could switch the screen.
Look, you have the noise above 50 on ES and above 25 on NQ.
Oh, okay, thank you, sir. I couldn't remember.
Welcome.
Trade ESH 5 CME at BMD sell 91.
There we go.
Trade ESH 5 CME at BMD by 68.
Bridget got nuts.
Yeah. And you see that guy who just buy, that's okay. You see a little bit reversal, but look, you don't hear anybody buying. You know, these guys who buy at market and are really aggressive and say, hey, yes, we could go retest the 9 EMA, but they're not here. You don't hear nothing. They're selling passively on the dome, but this is not the people I'm looking at. People who exchange between each other on the tape passively, they don't do nothing for what I'm using here. But they're there. Like this guy, people I'm sure right now selling 20 and everything, but they're already limit order or stop sell right here. And that's not who I want. I really want the guy who's sitting on the sideline and says, you know what, right here, right now, I'm gonna buy 300 contract at market. And now I'm gonna look at people follow with him, and if they does, this is initiative believe, and now you're about to have a major pull. But look what happened. You see a couple buyers, we go up, and it's just a struggle. And now if we do have a green candle, and you don't hear market buying like decent amount of size, we're probably gonna come retest the 9 EMA or the 15, and we're gonna start another leg to the downside. And now this is where it matters here. You know, like if I was gonna tell myself, do I go long in here? Okay, it's a decent level at the 86 here. I saw it on the daily chart, but to have people who are bigger player than me buying at market, no, you don't hear anything right now. Like, no, thank you. You see, I will not stick my head there right now. And that's how I learned when I was younger, reading the tape and understand what kind of buyer and seller you have on the tape. And that's the difference. That's, and trust me, when they're going to start buying this guy at market, you'll see. It's going to be massive. These guys, they don't play around, you know, like 200, 500, 250. The other day when we were going down, we saw a guy buying 1,000 contract, one trader selling at market. Like this is some serious players there, like. See one guy, we're going up right now. We have a green candle, a grenade trend, but we have a guy who just sell here.
But GJ, your XFA trade already?
No.
With 1 micro?
No. I mean, I was looking at this successful auction, but since the candle touch on yes, and then the next candle got too big, we went too far away. There's no way I'm taking a risk like that on the XFA.
And what he's saying is really smart, because right now, if you look at it, you would say, yeah, but you see how much we went down. But as many times, if it's quieter, they're going to bring it back and come get some people in here and just reconfirm the auction a second time. Like, this time it will have worked really well, but as many times they will have come say, okay, let's go get these players here for this, and we're going to reconfirm it and now really push it down. You see, like right now, I saw something on the tape right now, 20. I didn't have time to look at the number here. I see some big number, but those are passive order. They're on the dome already. These players have already showed their cards. You know, like it's just okay. I want to sell 20. I want to buy 20. We meet in the middle, and you got a transaction of 20. And you see them right now on the 10 itself. If your eyes is quick enough, you'll see them 20, 30. You know, like on Bookmap, it's a little bit easier to see. But these people, they for what I do has no power. They have for rips the way rips trade. They do because it's gonna give him enough push already in a momentum candle, you know, like direction for him to say, okay, these guys are following the big players. It's a little bit different than what I do. But me, it's really, I just follow what people does at market. Those big players who play at market. Like right now, you see, we just got sell 27, sell 35, sell 37, sell 33, sell 35, all at market. Like right now, that's a good way also to learn. Don't catch a big knife, you know, like you start seeing a green candle, and many times it's gonna work. You know, you could scalp and say, oh, that candle's gonna go. It start to have a little bit momentum. It's green, jump in. You take as long if you get out of it. As long if you get out of it.
Stop sale. The sale.
Somebody's filling orders. I
Oh,
hear
yeah.
that. Stop filled.
Yeah.
Who is that?
I don't know.
It was either Gigi or K George. I saw it.
Yeah,
No, me.
Those are the big
Ooh.
players. The big players, like.
Who's
I don't know.
trading?
Your light lighted up, Gigi. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Who's trading and not saying anything?
My light didn't light
I'm
up.
done.
Hey, maybe it's one of us who keep pushing that market down, and here just maybe you guys don't know, but I'm the one who just keep pushing it down
Yeah,
to make me
Oh.
feel
Rhino's
important
like,
here.
oh yeah, my friends.
PMD cell 63.
There we go. I just sell 500 of them.
Rhino's like, yes, my friends who trade
Yeah.
Yeah.
200 lots.
That's why you're always right.
That's
You're
it.
just manipulating it.
Yeah. And now in 5 minutes, you'll see I'm gonna put 300 buy order
Yeah.
at market, and we're gonna go up 70 point, and I'm gonna say, I told you so.
Yeah. And
These
now
are
we
my
know.
friends in Puerto Rico. I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know
Yeah,
your real name is Satoshi Nakamoto.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rhino's in a bunker somewhere in Puerto Rico right now, trading underground.
Yep. Tax
Making some
free, you
business
know.
with Bridget on the Bitcoin in the
Yeah.
background. You know all that.
Hey. You need balls to do what I do, buddy.
International waters, no taxes.
Yep. It costs more now. My friends was telling me that now you have to give $15,000 to charity. You know, you have to show the government that you give. I think it's $15,000 to $20,000 to charity every year. And is another thing you have to give money to. I mean, obviously, the guys like my friends who make millions and millions a year. $30,000 to charity every year. It's better than coming to U.S. with the wash tax sale and all these kind of thing, right? Because my
Oh
friend
yeah,
also
easy.
trade Tesla a lot. Like my
Easy.
friend is a fucking master of Tesla. Like, there we go. Another cell 45, cell 31. Just came on the screen here. Like now, if you practice yourself over time like this, and you know, because it takes time and it takes a lot of work. And I told you, all my buddy are really rough guy. You know, they make you work the whole kind of way. You know, and at one point you're tired they make fun of you. You're just gonna get it and to be
You're
pretty
tired
shut
of
up.
making money.
Yeah, no, but when they teach you, if you screw up, they make fun of you, and it's the whole school kind of way I've learned. Obviously, I don't think he will work as well in a public kind of setup now, but you see, you don't hear nothing on the buying side. I think even if we saw a couple little green here and there, this will help you to not say, oh, I think we may reverse, even if it was a support. I'm not as good at. I know where some of the support I like are and everything, but because I trade a lot on what's happening right now, like right now, if somebody have a support right here, would have to tell me, because my support, like I show you guys, will be, yeah, but kind of right here. And if we break this, my next one would be at 39.
I have 623.
Yeah, see,
623.
there we go, somewhere around there. And Christopher is great at this, doing this, and like, but my support will become what I'm gonna hear or see on the tape.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
that's it. It's not support. It's what I will look at in that
Correct.
area. But
That's
I
it.
will need to see support first.
Correct.
Yeah.
Where if right now we're here and this is no support or resistance area, and I see people buying like really aggressively at market, and suddenly I start seeing some momentum. It doesn't matter if it's support resistance or not. I'm in. That's it. It's here. It's happening right now. Obviously, I prefer around all the initial balance. But when you spend your day all here, and right now we could go check where we are with the TPO. Let's use this is a 30-minute chart with the TPOs here. How do we do that right here? Let's go check what is the last time we were there. And that's been a long time. Look at this.
Yeah, the naked POC at 5,670.
65.80. You see, like, yeah.
Cédric,
Oui.
t'es
Tu m'entends?
sorti de ton swing?
Non, pas encore.
Non?
Mais ça se rapproche.
You see, this
You
is
are
where
still
we were.
long.
See, that's where we were looking here. Look.
Yeah, that gap.
Yeah. And now I guarantee you, if we don't fill the gap, the 71, that may become where you're going to start seeing initiative buying right here on the top of this. See, we hit this coupled initial balance. You see one initial balance, one in here, another one right
Trade
there.
ESH
Those white
5
line are
CME at
initial
BMD
balance.
by 56.
There we go, of New York. Okay, this will tell me at 71 or so, if they reach that thing, we may see some of some aggressive initiative buying here.
On
But
yes, I think it's still 640s, 660s in between that. I think 660s, 640s. As support,
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
but not yet.
I look at the weekly. Basically,
no.
I look at weekly fair value gap.
So around the 50s.
It's 41.5 the bottom.
and you see here this candle, as many trader will take that, try to scalp this or say, okay, that's happening right now. And they may be right, but you see, the only buyers who came who decent at market was 25 contract.
There is one thing I don't understand, Luke, that maybe you can explain to me. I can see this gap from 10 June 2024.
Yeah.
But on my chart, when I look back, I don't see the gap on.
No, but you're using TopStep X.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't see the gap either.
No.
We have
Because
different charts.
you have the contract. You have 3 months contract where I use the exclamation contract. Like it's the average from contract to contract. Like use your trading view, and instead of putting ESH225, put
On TradingView,
ES1
yeah, that's why I'm on.
exclamation point. Don't use
Yeah,
the ESH225.
yeah, that's the one I'm on. ES1 exclamation point. Let me go to the 4 hour.
But it's I use the daily. The one I was showing you was the daily, and the last one was 30 minutes.
And,
Let's see if
on that one
if
either,
it's
I
money
don't have
time.
bigger.
See
On the
another
ES,
buyer, 35 contract. You see
Yeah,
a couple
let's
of
see if
them
it's money.
showing up.
Let's see.
But until we touch a 9 EMA, but now you see it was really steep. And now you see we're starting making sideways. The stiffness kind of decline right now. If it was me, I'd be careful to take a short at the 9. I would prefer, if I was gonna think to go short where I'm not, but I would probably use the 15 if he goes there instead of the, what's wrong? Wanna go up? Yeah, we're gonna go here. There we go, guys. That's what I do, and that's how I make my money. I'm gonna go walk my dog here, and I hope you guys have a fucking reversal of 500 points. That's it. And I'll come back and say, shit, I missed it.
No, you won't.
I'll be back in
Luck.
20 minutes,
Have a
guys.
nice
Yeah, I
walk.
hope it helps a few of you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I was so happy to get to sit in.
No, no
3-bar
problem.
reversal.
Anytime, guys. Anytime. If you have questions, just
Yeah.
DM me or whatever. I'll be more than happy to help. There
Awesome.
we go. Now you got people showing up here. But let's
Top
be
of the
sure it's
hour.
not covering here.
Top
It's
of the
because-
hour.
Correct, yeah. Like it could be nice. Now look at the reaction we're gonna have at the 9 and 15 EMA. That's gonna give you some answer there. I'll be back in 20 minutes, guys.
Yeah, see you.
All right, Luke.
See you.
Yeah.
Pretty close to that 9.
Yeah.
Right there.
Touch it on yes.
All right, there it is on NQ. Is it on the?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, on ES2.
Yeah, yes, it's always it was before, yeah, a little bit before.
Okay, good rejection on NQ.
Yeah, both.
$30 points like that. Boom.
You
That's
took
wild.
it?
No. No. I just watched it go down 30 points.
I don't think I'm gonna trade the XFA today, guys. I don't feel like Friday.
Yeah, I locked mine. I don't do good on Fridays usually.
Yeah. And I mean, there were two opportunities. One, I
Yeah.
almost take the risk. I was like holding my finger up when Luke said at the top of the thing, they're buying. But watch out, guys, because I see lots of selling. Every time he's been saying that, I know one of these time I'm gonna get hurt because the market is not responding on whatever we are doing. But so far, every time he say that, I wait a little bit, and then I see the exhaustion of the what we call that the little buyer, and boom, then it's always been paying off so far. But if I had took that trade today on my XFA, guys, I will be like I will be like a couple of 100 points down. But that's the game, you know. I didn't want to take the risk, so you cannot get the reward when you don't take the risk. But anyway. So I think I'm gonna call it a day. My wife just got home. Try to spend some time with the family.
Okay.
That's a weekend.
Yeah, I'm waiting a little bit more, but not for much longer.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait to see how it interacts here after he said all that, and then I'm probably gonna lock it up too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just
It could be money time, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, maybe rejecting again here.
So we go for
Three
the
bar
15
reversal was
EMA.
decent, but it scares me because it was
Yeah.
by the 9 and the
Yeah.
15 EMA.
On what time frame? On the 5 minute?
Yeah, 5 minute.
Yep.
Touch the 15 EMA on ES.
And here's the 15. Yeah.
Yeah, when the trend is really going for a long time, sometimes they reverse before. Huh? They not even touch it a couple of times before, boom. It's back down.
We have some buyer.
I mean, that rally
Oh, yeah, they're
went on for
showing
an
up.
hour down.
Yeah, buyer.
For
some
how
buyer.
many points? How many points?
Buyers
Let
are
me
coming
make
in.
sure that shit.
Might be short covering.
Yeah.
Covering them shorts.
Man, that trade from the top was 481 points.
Right at value area high. Previous day value area high is one of the few levels I had on there.
Yeah, bounce off the EMA
Check
15
right off
on
the
NQ.
Yeah. ES
Wow.
too.
Oh, yes.
Clean rejection.
I've
Very
got a
clean,
nice
huh?
little scalp off that.
You say you did take it, Stone?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
took a scalp.
Good
off
job.
my
Good
Be
job.
careful, don't leave it
15.
for too
Took
long
a
because
scalp off that. I
Yeah,
just
that-
scalped
quick.
it down to the 9. That's all I did.
That
Good
tagged
job,
it
good job.
perfectly. Dang.
Yeah.
It's flattening out more.
Yeah. Well, these are all short covers right here. These are all people covering their shorts.
That was a perfect rejection. All them sellers.
How do you
made me
see
not
that it's
take
people
it, though.
covering the shorts?
Huh?
How do you see that?
Well, it's because they're just far enough away from the IB, and I'm not seeing any on the time and sales. I'm seeing sells coming in now. So I'm not seeing any new buyers coming in for that.
All right.
Time and sales crank it up to about 10 to 15. I've got mine all the way up to 20.
I see you guys all
Yes.
on Monday.
Yep.
All right, Gigi,
Have a
take
good
it
weekend.
easy.
Nice weekend.
Have a good weekend,
Bye.
man.
Nice weekend, Jerome.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. So you're still seeing sellers coming in, and not a lot of buyers off of that. A little flurry of buyers, but that was short covering. I think, pretty sure.
Yeah, that's what kept me out of taking the rejection. All them buyers popped up, and I wasn't really sure.
Yeah, well, usually it'll be a real short, a little bit of that buying action, but the sellers are stepping back in, right? I got 20s,
Oh, yeah.
50s.
That was the move.
And look, it's getting steep
50s.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. The target is down at the 5660 to 5650-ish. There's a gap down there that needs to be filled. So I'm thinking this could be as low as 5647. We'll see if it goes down and fill that. Right now, there are buyers coming back in. I don't know. It's the same numbers. Might be short cover.
I'm watching to see if we come back up to him.
Watch that.
Trump also just said he may do Canada tariffs today, Monday, or Tuesday.
Oh, he's going to lay it on them, huh? He's going to lay it on them? Yeah, well.
Okay, coming back up.
You know, Trudeau kind of asshat. He's never even run a hot dog stand. I don't know if he can run a country and all that.
And before that, he said Canada has high tariffs on lumber, dairy, and he may do more Canada tariffs today, may change them to what they charge us. That was right around the time of the rejection.
Yeah. Well, you play fair, we play fair. You know, you don't want to play fair, we won't pay it. You give, you get. Question is do we need access to Canadian markets, or do Canadians need access to our markets to sell their stuff? Okay, so
both. They
yeah.
already threatened to cut the power off to the northern states.
Is that with
a lot of those
Hoover Dam?
Power plants can be turned back on.
Is that what it's powered by? The
I don't
Hoover
know.
Dam?
I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't really know. I
just know
like, the Hoover Dam.
Supply power to some of the northern states.
The Hoover Dam is in Arizona.
Oh, I'm completely wrong.
Is it?
I guess I'm.
What? I just thought it was too. My dumb ass.
Just south of Arizona. Yeah, Arizona.
What am I thinking of?
I think I'm thinking of Niagara Falls, which is right on
Maybe
the
that's
border.
Niagara Falls. Yeah, I don't know how much power is generated from Niagara Falls.
I wonder if we keep going.
I don't know what this is doing. Just.
You hate seeing moves like this take off without you, but them wicks are dangerous.
It's just grinding down here. It's not moving very quickly. It's just grinding away, grinding down. I don't know what that means, but it seems like if it slows down that much, the momentum to the downside is starting to gas. But you never know. These guys, these big boys will come in and they'll spike it down real hard. They'll push it all the way down to 56.61, 56.40, and then take it right back up. That's when you know that it's over with, this downtrend. When they do that, they're doing a final sweep. They're going to blow out all the longs that are down here. They're probably going to sit here and let it accumulate for a little bit, get enough people in to think this is going to go long, and then they're going to punch it down, blow everybody up.
There we go. I caught that. Oops. Then I went long trying to close out. There we go. Okay. Nice. Okay. Almost digging this account out. That was another $150. So now I have $200 drawdown on that take profit trader combine. So digging it out.
You're doing it. You're digging it out, man. Yeah,
And I'm just taking 10-point scalps.
Yeah, I got my second combine yesterday.
Second XFA?
Yeah.
Or past your combine? Nice.
Yeah, I passed the combine, another combine yesterday. So I got 2 XFAs now, and so I'm going to concentrate on babysitting them for a while. I'll probably get another combine and trade it when I don't want to trade my XFA. Right now, I'm trying to I've got one that I'm trying to nurse back up. I'm still in a little bit of a red zone on it from a couple days ago. And so I just concentrated on the combine to get it passed. Now got to get this XFA back up. I've got 5 days of $200 on it, but I've got to get it up high enough to where I can actually feel comfortable taking even a small paycheck off of it. So I'm just
Nice.
gonna let it sit.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing. I had mine up. This one, my XFA right now with the highest balance has been like plus like 500-ish a bunch of times, and then back down, back up, and I'm like, it's not enough to take the payout though.
Yeah. I'd like to have it up at least. I'd like to pump it up to a couple $1,000s plus, and then start taking I'd like to have 2 or 3 of them where I'm taking a couple $100 a week off every week, and just replace what I take off, and just rinse and repeat.
TopStep.
Yeah, TopStep.
But
The problem is you will be live very soon if you do that. Normally, if you take
Do
too
what?
much payouts now with the new rules, no.
yeah, new rules, 5
No,
payouts, and you go live.
Yeah.
So it's 5 payouts. Even
Or
if you have, for example, 5
$5,000?
XFA.
Or 5 payouts on the same XFA, I think.
5
So
payouts on
if
the same
you
XFA.
can get 4 payout of 5 XFA. You can get 20 XFA, 20 payouts. Sorry, without be in live.
Yeah, but they might still call
Well,
you
isn't
up.
there an amount attached to that as well? Like
$50,000 total.
$5,000?
Oh no. Sorry, I'm making that up. I don't know if there is. I was just researching about it.
Total amount on each. I mean, seems to be like you can pull $25,000 off of an XFA before they put you live. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's up to their discretion. So they will only let you transfer 50,000 total. So depending on what account you have. So if you have a $50,000 account as your biggest account, say you have 5 of them, and say you made $20,000 in each account on one day, you're only allowed to transfer $50,000 of it. Is with the new rule.
I'm not making $20,000.
Yeah, me either. So I don't worry about any of those. Boom! I caught that short right there, but it was like for 14 points, but only 1 micro. I only filled 1. I was trying to get to come. I was waiting for it to go up to the EMA again.
Yeah, I'm just down to trading 1 or 2 micros, and that's it. I'm just slowly nursing this guy out of the hole. I almost have a feeling like this is gonna get going here. They're sitting there trying to suck as many buyers in on this thing as they can. Then they're gonna punch it down.
How do you see that?
Well, I just think that's what they usually do when they start this consolidation down here. You got a target down there at there's a gap to fill down there at 56, about 56.50, 56.60, and so I'm thinking they're going to punch it down there, pop that gap, and then they're going to take it up. But I think what they're doing right now is holding it here
What gap is it?
to get more longs in it before they punch it down and blow everybody up. You could probably scalp this little consolidation here. Looks like about a 10 point.
Yeah,
point.
I've been shorting up. I just shorted a second time up at almost at 25. It looks like. What did I get? 23, 25. Yeah, it filled between 23, 25.
Are you doing the ES or the NQ?
And I only trade MNQ.
Oh.
Yeah, or NQ, whatever. But yeah.
I don't like the NQ. It's too spiky for me. Blows me up. ES actually has more stability to it, and it actually has more legs than NQ, and has more weight to it. So it tends to lead the NQ most of the time in either direction.
Oh, and there goes. Look at that.
There we go.
I wish I didn't. I
That.
TP'd that other one at 10 points too, but and that would have been a good move.
Right down to that. Right down. On
EMAs are steep again.
it. Yeah, right on it. Yeah. They might take it down. I'll see.
Someone has some news coming through. I think it's George. Okay, George.
Police were here as well. Evidence of shots fired, but also no injuries. Suspects fled in a vehicle. On Tuesday night, there were 2 shootings in other parts of the city, also involving towing.
Okay. Well, Tracy's crushing it. I don't know if you guys see that. Up $8,000.
Oh.
Ouais.
Every time I try to trade size like that, I just get my ass handed to me.
Well, that's in a $300,000 account.
Yeah.
So the size.
I still get my ass handed to me.
I've tried to only think about size in relative to drawdown.
Yeah. Well, if you have your process down, I suppose size really doesn't matter, but I'm still learning my process. So I'm learning how not to trade. I'm learning what not to do. And like right here, this is a what not to do.
Yeah, I might just lock it up here.
I mean,
I dug this account down. Now I'm only minus 106. I was minus 700.
Well, if it
That's
goes
a
back
win
up,
in my book.
Yeah, it's not in my fund. The fund it's locked out. The fund it's locked out at minus 515, so can't help that one
if it
anymore.
works it back up higher here to this top of this little range made, I would short it, but I wouldn't try to long.
Yeah, I've been shorting 25-ish.
Yeah.
Here.
I wouldn't try to long. Not in a real steep downtrend like this. You would definitely. I've learned plenty of my lessons trying to do that.
Okay, we're back.
Quite sure. Got both DOMs up.
You got thumbs up?
Yeah, DOMs are going. I'm trying to watch them at the same time. I got them set by side, ES and Q.
Almost down 1,000 points from yesterday's high.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Back to touching the back up there, kissing on the 9.
Or check the angle of the.
Yeah,
of the
but it's starting to flatten out.
This down goes.
Yeah, it's
Right
flat.
away with that candle when I told you guys watch out for the 15-year, we're gonna go down again. We came
Yeah.
back, went through the 9. In fact, the angle, these EMA right now,
Yeah.
it's would be useful just if you took the trade from 56.78 and now you want to get out one contract here, one at the 15. But to short
Yeah.
this, no. That's
Not now.
dead. That's dead in the wood for this.
Let's build a unicorn.
Is it a unicorn right now?
No, 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 no. Just let's build a unicorn.
Oh yeah. I
I
need a
need it.
unicorn right now.
Yeah.
I wanna join my first unicorn and turn it into a dinosaur of fucking money.
Ah,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That is deep. I don't expect it was
I don't
such
think
deep.
I don't know if you're gonna see that today, Cedric.
Yeah.
But let's see. You never know. That would just need the buyer to show up here.
Yeah.
Initiative buying here, but
They don't show anything on now.
No,
They just
no,
make a
no.
break.
Just responsive buyer right here so far.
There's no buyers yet.